Hello, my name is Bricks here, and welcome to another alternative build video. Today we're taking a look at my alternative build of the LEGO set 76067 Tanker Truck Takedown, which has now become the Roxxon Radar Raid. Now, before you say anything relating to Brick Bros UK's alternative build of this set, their name for it was Radar Rampage, and I thought it was a great name, but I couldn't use it, so I did my best to not rip it off, okay? And these builds, like, for the most part, have nothing to do. Well, okay, well, in size, they're not similar. In size, they're different, okay? Just, it's completely different. The name is different. Don't say anything about it in the comments. It'll just really make me angry, so please don't. But anyways, we've already seen what the minifigures look like, so the hell out of here. And then this is just fire, but first we're going to take a look at the actual radar, and then we're going to take a look at this gigantic truck. Okay, so this radar is a simple little build that does use the same mechanism as the previous thing that was in the set, which I don't know what it was, maybe a traffic cone on a pole or something, I don't know. But what you would do is, okay, now in my case, I'm having Spider-Man and Vision. They are protecting this radar. They're like, we need this radar to get into contact with people, and we need it to stay together. Now, if Captain America uses the super jumper, it knocks it over and, like, knock Vision down, and it would basically break the radar. Now, it's just meant, like, if it falls over, it means it broke, but you can also break it off if you would like. It's on there pretty easily, so it will come off very easily. But as of right now, it's been doing pretty good. Staying on there really well. Now, if you take these out, we have a couple more barrels here, which if you wanted to say, oh, these blew up, you can take those out, and you can put these fire pieces, like, right there. And what's ironic is that the fire extinguisher, the almighty fire extinguisher, is right there, upside down. So if they want to get it and to put the fire out, well, they can't really because the fire's in the way. How ironic, right? And these use the Roxxon sticker pieces on here. But those just go back on here. Now, I originally had this gray piece on the bottom, but I wanted you to be able to see the Roxxon logo, so there's a little bit more detail and, showing. And this is just it's a very crude build here. Like, there's studs showing. I used the spare pieces I've left over, and there's still a bunch of spare pieces, but I didn't feel like they fit. I just couldn't use them. But I built the truck first, and then I built this. I was like, there's got to be some sort of side build, and that's where the idea for a giant radar came. Anyways, speaking of the truck, let's take a look at that now. Okay, so now as for the truck, this is for Captain America and Hawkeye. Now, as you may have noticed on the front here, there's fire. So just to get these little things out of the way, if you want to, as they're driving, you can put these in front to indicate this is places they've set on fire. Ooh, actually, I didn't do that before. Hold on. You put them there. Oh, they move too. It's like they're bouncing back and forth. That's super cool. I actually really like that. But you can actually adjust these if you want, and then you can also remove them. Now, sometimes the blue pegs do come off, but you can actually remove them, and then maybe just bend these inward or do something like that so the fire's off. And then if you want to turn back on, literally just put these back in there. Now, also, I need to point out something. I did take a piece from Spider-Man's web shooter here. It's this white stud with a hole in it, so that the fire in the middle would stay on stronger. So, and now in the instructions, it does tell you to put that stud on the Spider-Man, and there is an extra one, but I don't really like using extra pieces with alternative builds because I find it against the rules. You're only supposed to use the pieces from the set, not excluding the extra pieces. And then, but in the box art, he doesn't have that stud on his web, so I don't know if it's supposed to be there or not. But I decided to take it off. Vehicle has 3 wheels on each side, so 6 wheels in total. And we have the license plate sticker here, and there's a bunch of lights. If you actually take this off, there's so much room in here. And now if we take Captain America and say he's driving, look, you don't even need to take his shield out. And then I use that control panel sticker. You can put him in right there, lean him back, do what the hell ever you want. And then you can put this on, and there's still enough room for that shield. Look at that. And I can also fit Hawkeye and his entire bow and arrow in there. So I made sure there was plenty of room in there. You might even be able to fit too many figures if you really try, but I don't think they could both sit down. Now, as you just saw, this kind of moved a little bit, and there's a couple holes in there. And as you may have noticed, there's a handle there. Well, actually, because now this sticker here is just to indicate, oh, you're supposed to open this. If you pull this down, the motorcycle's actually in there, and you can just drive that out like this. And there's a scene that I like to imagine, because you can't really fit. You can fit a minifigure in there. That's where Hawkeye would go. I'll show you that in a second. But I like to imagine Hawkeye's on the roof of this truck, right? And the back opens up, and the motorcycle is just driving out. And he's running, and he jumps onto the motorcycle as it's driving out. Like, maybe they're crashing the truck into the radar, and so he drives out, and then it just blows up. It, like, flips over and stuff. And I'm like, that's really cool. Like, I'd probably put that in a movie or something, but I'm not going to. But anyways, you know, a motorcycle just fits very snug back in there, just like that. Close that. Now, another alternative way to get it out, but not the intended way, is you remove the roof here, and this just sits in there. There's some barriers on each side to kind of keep it straight. Now this area here is where you can actually fit another minifigure. So if I were to take Hawkeye here, and he would have to be sitting down. Captain America can stand up, but Hawkeye has all this spiky hair, and it gets in the way of the roof. So what you can do is you can have him sit like this, just like that. Or no, that didn't work for him. No, that's what I did with Cap. Okay, so no, he would have to be sitting sideways like this, and you'd have to, like, lay him down, kind of, almost, I believe. Is this how I did it? Yeah, for the most part, you can lay him down on the side, I believe, and this can go in there too. I just want to make sure I'm right about this just before I say you can't. No, you cannot. Okay. There was another way I did this. How did I do this? Because you can fit Captain America there sitting front face like that. Oh, I know how. Never mind. To fit Hawkeye in here. Now, to fit Hawkeye in here, you have to do something like this. You gotta bend his legs all the way in. And you gotta do that. Or if you just want to be smart about it, what you would do is you just sit him down, you take his damn hair off, and then, boom, problem solved. But the original intent for that little space in there was actually for those Roxxon barrels. And you can still put those in there if you want. Because I was like, well, if they're going to blow up the truck and there's, like, barrels full of oil in there, well, that would help it to explode. But if you don't want those there, you can put them on the radar. But if you want, you can actually put them in that little spot there. And they fit nice and snug, and they don't even really make any noise when you shake it. And then just put the cycle back in there, and then put the roof back on, and you're good to go. You got a couple Roxxon barrels in there, and you got a motorcycle ready to go. And this is, I'm very proud of this alternative build. And now I do plan to make at least one more alternative build of this set. And I'm thinking about making a third. I just can't figure out what to make. So if you have any suggestions for me, let me know down in the comments below. And if there's more than one good one, I will randomly pick one. Now also, if it doesn't work out, I'll switch to another one. So whichever one works out for me best, then I'll do that one. But you know, that's it for this alternative build. And like I said, I'm very proud of this, because I tried to base this off of another guy I saw who made an alternative build of this set, and all he made was a giant truck. And now it could fit every single minifigure in there, not sitting down. And so I was like, and it also held the motorcycle. So I was like, well, I want to do that, but I wanted to be able to hold the motorcycle, and you can be able to just drive it out, because his did not. So I was able to accomplish that. Now, oh, there's America's ass. I lost my train of thought. So I got the motorcycle drive out, so that was accomplished. But I can't fit every minifigure in there. But that was not the point. It's a battle between the two teams. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, please drop a like, comment down below. Another alternative build I should make. I'm gonna go ahead and spoil it a little bit. The next one is gonna be a boat, so do not suggest boat. But hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications, you know, every time I post a video. Peace out, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow for the tutorial. Bye-bye for now.